Catch up on this week's royal family updates. From exciting announcements to behind-the-scenes insights into the British monarchy, we've got all the latest news. Don't miss what's happening in the world of the royal family. Stay tuned and be part of the royal buzz. In a revelation that has captured global attention, Prince William has finally broken his silence regarding the complexities of his relationship with Queen Camilla. This candid admission sheds light on years of speculation surrounding the inner dynamics of the royal family and offers a rare glimpse into the emotional intricacies within palace walls. Experts believe that this disclosure could have significant implications for the monarchy, reshaping public perception and potentially influencing the institution's future. The relationship between Prince William and Queen Camilla has long been a subject of fascination, debate, and media scrutiny. King Charles III, then Prince Charles, famously married Lady Diana Spencer in a grand and widely celebrated ceremony in 1981, while Camilla wed British Army officer Andrew Parker Bowles. However, as royal historians have often noted, these marriages did not erase the deep and enduring bond between Charles and Camilla. Despite their separate unions, rumours and whispers of an ongoing connection persisted for years, further fueling public intrigue and media speculation. Following the tragic death of Princess Diana in 1997, Prince William and his younger brother, Prince Harry, were thrust into the global spotlight as they grieved the immense loss of their beloved mother. Camilla's presence in their father's life and her eventual marriage to then Prince Charles in 2005 was met with mixed emotions, particularly from the young princes. Analysts suggest that William and Harry, deeply protective of their mother's legacy, initially struggled to accept Camilla's new role within the royal family. Growing up in the shadow of his parents' strained marriage, William was acutely aware of the controversy surrounding his father's long-standing relationship with Camilla. Insiders reveal that while the young prince outwardly maintained a public facade of unity, his private feelings were far more complex. At the heart of this tension was the enduring legacy of Princess Diana, whose influence continues to shape William's approach to his royal duties, his public service, and his role as a father. Experts note that Camilla has often been unfairly cast as a symbol of past turmoil, struggling to step out of Diana's shadow in the public eye. While her unwavering dedication to King Charles and her responsibilities within the monarchy have earned her respect over time, she could never truly replace Diana in the hearts of her stepsons. Even as William gradually came to terms with her presence, sources close to the royal family suggest that lingering emotions and deep-seated memories made their relationship far from easy. In his recent admission, Prince William reportedly acknowledged the challenges of navigating familial bonds under the relentless scrutiny of the public and the media. He expressed an understanding of the difficulties both he and Camilla faced over the years, and recognized her contributions to the monarchy. However, he did not shy away from admitting that their journey toward mutual respect and understanding had been marked by significant hurdles. Royal experts believe that William's willingness to openly discuss this long-standing issue represents a turning point for the royal family. His candid acknowledgement signals a commitment to transparency, a value that resonates with the modern public and reflects his efforts to bridge divides within the monarchy. Analysts suggest that this move is not just about personal reconciliation, but also about ensuring stability within the institution for future generations. Reports indicate that, in recent years, William's relationship with Camilla has seen notable improvements. Insiders close to the royal household suggest that this evolution has been driven by a shared understanding of their respective roles and responsibilities within the monarchy. Camilla's steadfast dedication to her duties as Queen Consort has garnered admiration, even from those who once questioned her place in the royal hierarchy. Her ability to navigate the complexities of royal life and her consistent support of King Charles have earned her a degree of acceptance from the public and seemingly from William himself. The broader implications of William's admission extend beyond personal relationships and into the realm of the monarchy's evolving narrative. Experts argue that this revelation may pave the way for a more empathetic understanding of the personal challenges faced by members of the royal family. It also reinforces the idea that despite their status, they are ultimately human, shaped by emotions, personal histories, and evolving perspectives. As the Prince of Wales, William carries the weight of both royal tradition and the expectations of a rapidly modernizing world. By addressing his relationship with Camilla head-on, he demonstrates a commitment to authenticity and unity, qualities that are likely to define his future reign. Analysts believe that his willingness to engage with difficult topics reflects an effort to modernize the monarchy and maintain its relevance in an era where transparency and relatability are key to sustaining public support. Ultimately, the evolving relationship between Prince William and Queen Camilla is a testament to growth, resilience, and reconciliation. While their journey has been fraught with challenges, it also serves as a reflection of the royal family's capacity to adapt and move forward. Observers suggest that their ability to navigate these complexities will be crucial in shaping the monarchy's future and ensuring its enduring strength. Prince William's admission, while unexpected, represents a step toward healing, understanding, and unity. It invites the public to view the royal family not as an unchanging institution frozen in tradition, but as a dynamic and evolving entity, one that strives to balance heritage with progress, duty with personal emotion, and history with the demands of the present day. The dietary habits of the British royal family have always been a subject of interest, and their approach to food has varied significantly across generations. King Charles, known for his refined tastes and commitment to organic produce, was particular about the food served in the palace. He firmly believed that high-quality, well-prepared food was essential, not just for himself, but for his family and staff as well. He famously stated that the army marches on its stomach, emphasizing the importance of good nutrition. However, as Prince William grew older, he developed a taste for more casual dining experiences, including visits to burger bars and pizza places. This was in stark contrast to his father's preference for carefully curated meals prepared by palace chefs. A notable instance of this cultural divide occurred when William returned from a visit to a popular burger restaurant on Kensington High Street. Excitedly sharing his experience, he was met with a look of disdain from his father, who could not understand why his son would opt for fast food when he had access to the finest chefs in the country. Princess Diana, on the other hand, was more adventurous with food and encouraged her children to explore different culinary experiences. She often sought alternatives to traditional palace meals and enjoyed breaking away from rigid dining norms. Diana also had a very warm and friendly relationship with the staff, particularly in the kitchen. She would frequently visit, enjoy a coffee, and even read newspapers that were otherwise restricted in the palace. The kitchen became a central gathering place where informal conversations and light-hearted exchanges took place. Regarding royal dining etiquette, menus were always carefully planned, incorporating favourites while maintaining variety. While Charles was known for his selective palate, Diana and the children occasionally indulged in more casual treats. However, luxurious items such as foie gras were strictly avoided, and caviar was only consumed when received as a gift. The royal residences, particularly Highgrove, reflected Charles's deep interest in organic farming and gardening. He maintained a meticulously curated vegetable garden, which he personally tended to. It was common for him to walk through the garden with a wooden basket, hand-picking vegetables that would be used for his meals shortly afterward. His dedication to fresh, organic produce has remained a significant part of his lifestyle. Meals in the royal household followed a structured routine. Breakfast was a simple affair, often consisting of fresh fruit and muesli. Lunch was carefully prepared, while afternoon tea remained relatively understated compared to the elaborate spreads enjoyed by Queen Elizabeth II. Dinner, usually served at 8 p.m., featured high-quality ingredients such as grouse and salmon, often tailored to the preferences of frequent guests. Even the royal pets were given special attention when it came to food. The Queen's dogs were particularly well catered for, with specially prepared meals ensuring their dietary needs were met. Although less extravagant, Charles's dogs also received well-balanced meals, reflecting the royal family's meticulous approach to nutrition and care. Overall, the royal approach to food has been shaped by tradition, personal preferences, and evolving culinary trends. While Charles has always remained committed to organic and high-quality food, Diana and her children brought a more relaxed attitude, blending royal dining with contemporary tastes. In this video, we will delve into a series of recent events that have ignited speculation and debate regarding Prince George's schooling. His mother, the Princess of Wales, has been at the centre of these discussions, as her recent visits to some of North London's most prestigious schools have fueled curiosity about what lies ahead for the young royal. Could he be following in his mother's footsteps, or is a new educational path being considered? Recently, the Princess of Wales has set off a wave of speculation after reportedly making unannounced visits to two of North London's most esteemed educational institutions. Royal observers believe that these visits could signal a potential change in Prince George's academic future. Adding to the intrigue is the timing. Shortly after announcing her remission from cancer, she was seen at University College School, UCS, in Hampstead and Highgate School, both of which are renowned for their academic excellence. As expected, any move made by the royal family is met with intense scrutiny, and this situation is no different. Currently, Prince George is enrolled at Lambrook School in Berkshire, where he studies alongside his younger siblings, Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis. The school has been a cornerstone of their education, and the Princess of Wales has always emphasised the importance of keeping her children together as a close-knit family unit. However, these recent visits suggest that the royal couple might be reassessing what is best for Prince George's educational journey. UCS, known for its distinguished reputation and tuition fees reaching £10,000 per term, provides a top-tier education. Experts suggest that while Prince George is still young, his parents may already be considering the long-term impact of his schooling and the type of academic environment that would best prepare him for the future. What makes these visits even more significant is that they were conducted privately, with both schools reportedly opening their doors to the Princess of Wales while officially closed. This level of discretion underscores the importance of these discussions and highlights how carefully she and Prince William are weighing their options. But why these particular schools? At age 11, Prince George is nearing a stage where major educational decisions are typically made. Lambrook has provided an excellent foundation, but as he moves toward more formative academic years, his parents may believe that a transition is necessary, particularly as his royal responsibilities grow. The Princess of Wales has always expressed a desire for her children to have a balanced upbringing, and Lambrook's rural setting has allowed for that. However, Experts speculate that the school's distance from central London, where much of the royal family's engagements take place, may present logistical challenges. Marlborough College in Wiltshire, the boarding school attended by the Princess of Wales, has long been considered a likely choice for Prince George's next step. Reports suggest that he had even been offered a place there, with special security arrangements put in place to accommodate his status. However, the recent visits to UCS and Highgate indicate that alternative options are being explored. Both UCS and Highgate are located much closer to Kensington Palace, making them more convenient choices for a family that balances royal duties with a modern approach to parenting. Some insiders believe that these visits suggest a potential shift in priorities, perhaps a preference for keeping George closer to home rather than sending him to a traditional boarding school like Marlborough. The question remains, could the Wales family be considering a London-based day school instead of a more remote institution? The timing of these visits has raised eyebrows, and royal commentators suggest that the family is taking a more flexible approach to their children's education. By staying in London, Prince George would not only receive a world-class education, but also remain near his family's royal engagements. Education has always played a crucial role in the lives of royal children. Historically, members of the royal family have attended the most elite schools in the UK, often following in the footsteps of their predecessors. Prince William, for instance, attended Eton College, one of the country's most prestigious boarding schools, while King Charles III spent his formative years at Gordonstoun in Scotland. However, modern royal parenting has evolved, and the Princess of Wales and Prince William have made it clear that they want their children to have as normal a childhood as possible, while preparing them for their future roles. The Princess of Wales's own experience at Marlborough College may have initially influenced her preference for the school, but given the changing circumstances and evolving needs of her family, she may now be considering a different path for Prince George. The decision is about more than just academics. It involves balancing privacy, security, and the opportunity for George to grow into his future role as a leader within the monarchy. As the royal family navigates this decision, they are redefining what it means to raise a royal child in the modern era. Tradition remains important, but adapting to contemporary realities is equally crucial. Whether Prince George ultimately remains at Lambrook, transitions to a London-based day school, or follows the traditional route of attending a boarding school, one thing is certain: his education will continue to be a priority for the Wales family. Princess Katherine is taking a thoughtful approach to her return to public life after overcoming cancer, beginning with a family retreat. After announcing her remission in a heartfelt, she emphasized the importance of life's simple joys and expressed her joy in resuming royal duties. Experts believe her 2025 return will be gradual, with her attendance at the BAFTA Film Awards in February marking a significant milestone. Her first official engagement post-treatment was a visit to Southport with Prince William, where they met families affected by a tragic knife attack. The princess appeared deeply moved during the private meetings. In November, the royal couple led Remembrance Weekend engagements, paying tribute to Britain's war dead. Their emotional participation in the Festival of Remembrance and Remembrance Sunday service underscored their commitment to honouring the nation's fallen soldiers. Princess Catherine's recovery was carefully managed, with December seeing her increase her public presence. Her return to royal duties included welcoming the Emir of Qatar during a state visit, a significant engagement after her treatment. She also led the Together at Christmas service at Westminster Abbey, where she symbolised strength and unity with her family. The princess continued her return with a Christmas Day service at St. Mary Magdalene Church, where she was met with overwhelming support from well-wishers. Despite personal challenges, her joyful demeanor reflected her resilience and dedication to her royal responsibilities. A particularly touching moment came during her visit to the Royal Marsden Hospital, where she showed solidarity with fellow cancer patients, sharing words of encouragement and reaffirming her remission. Palace insiders have noted that her public appearances in 2025 will remain selective as she continues her recovery. Despite the challenges of the past year, including health battles within the royal family, Princess Catherine is focusing on her loved ones. Recently, the royal family enjoyed a relaxing ski break in the Alps, where the princess appeared happy and at ease. As she looks to the future, experts predict that her upcoming appearance at the BAFTA Film Awards will be a major step in her gradual return to royal life. However, for now, her focus remains on spending time with her family and embracing a new normal, following a year of resilience and personal growth. As Princess Catherine continues her journey of recovery, she has expressed her gratitude for the unwavering support she has received from both the public and her family. The emotional strength demonstrated during her engagements has not only inspired many, but also highlighted the importance of mental health in overcoming personal challenges. Observers have noted that her return to public duties reflects her dedication to her royal role, yet she remains committed to balancing this with the well-being of her family. Her evolving approach to royal engagements in 2025 will undoubtedly be shaped by a desire to ensure that each appearance reflects both her personal recovery and her sense of responsibility to the nation. King Charles has extended a personal message of congratulations to Donald Trump on the occasion of his inauguration, celebrating the strong and enduring bond between the United Kingdom and the United States. Buckingham Palace has officially confirmed that Charles sent a private written note to mark Trump being sworn in as President of the United States for a second term. The message highlights the deep and significant relationship between the two nations. While no firm plans have yet been set for a state visit by Trump to the UK or a visit by Charles to the United States, it is understood that such possibilities remain open and under consideration. In matters of diplomacy, foreign heads of state, whether monarchs, presidents or prime ministers, are invited to visit the King based on the advice and request of the UK's Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office, with the final decision resting with the government of the United Kingdom. With Trump making what is widely regarded as the most remarkable political comeback in American history, it is expected that he and King Charles will cross paths again in the future during Trump's second term, which many are referring to as Trump 2.0. Given their shared history, this meeting could take place at some point during this new presidential term. Trump, a well-known admirer of the British royal family, has frequently expressed his affection for the monarchy. He has spoken about the automatic chemistry he felt with the late Queen Elizabeth II, and has also praised King Charles, calling him a really wonderful guy. Furthermore, Melania Trump, in her memoir, shared that the Trump family and King Charles have exchanged letters, revealing their personal connection as pen pals. This development coincided with Trump being sworn in as the 47th President of the United States earlier today. Seated across the walkway from Joe Biden, Trump was met with enthusiastic applause as he arrived, turning to shake Biden's hand before taking his place. He was seen sitting next to his vice presidential nominee, J.D. Vance, as part of the proceedings. In an interesting turn of events, even state governors were directed to the overflow viewing area in Emancipation Hall as tech moguls took their seats to witness the inauguration. High-profile figures such as Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, and Jeff Bezos were all present, with seats reserved for them in the main ceremony area. On the other hand, former First Lady Michelle Obama chose not to attend the ceremony, with her husband, Barack Obama, attending the event alone. This absence follows her missing the funeral of former President Jimmy Carter earlier this month, making her the only former First Lady not to be present at the inauguration. Among other notable attendees were AI industry billionaires Sam Altman and Alexander Wang, as well as YouTube stars Logan and Jake Paul. The event also saw a range of famous personalities from various sectors, including New York City Mayor Eric Adams, UFC champion Conor McGregor, and comedian podcaster Theo Von. Lady Louise's decision to pursue a military career is already attracting significant attention, and some analysts propose that it could influence the future direction of the monarchy. Not only is she preparing for a traditionally male-dominated role within the royal family, but she is also following in the footsteps of Queen Elizabeth II, who served in the Auxiliary Territorial Service, ATS, during World War II. According to royal commentators, this courageous move signifies an exciting milestone, positioning Lady Louise as a potential trailblazer for future generations of royal women. Lady Louise Windsor is making headlines with an unexpected yet deeply inspiring choice. As the 21-year-old daughter of Prince Edward and Duchess Sophie, she has long been in the royal spotlight. However, her recent decision has particularly captivated royal watchers worldwide. After years of quietly dedicating herself to her studies, Lady Louise is embarking on a bold new adventure: military service. Experts believe this move reflects a profound connection to her late grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II, who was widely regarded as a symbol of strength and dedication. Additionally, analysts note that it positions Lady Louise as a royal figure with her own distinct sense of purpose and ambition. While many members of the royal family have held honorary military titles, Lady Louise is taking a rare and significant step by undergoing officer cadet training, an initiative that some experts suggest could have lasting implications for her role within the monarchy. What makes Lady Louise's decision particularly noteworthy is that it extends beyond personal aspirations. Experts argue that it sends a strong message about the evolving role of royal women in the modern era. By training to become an army officer, Lady Louise is redefining traditional royal roles, challenging expectations, and carving out a future uniquely her own. Some royal observers speculate that she could become the first female member of the royal family to serve in an active military capacity, thereby continuing Queen Elizabeth II's legacy in a remarkable way. It has recently been reported that Lady Louise Windsor, who is currently studying at St. Andrews University, is undergoing officer cadet training as part of her military aspirations. This decision is particularly significant because, while other senior royals, such as Kate Middleton and Princess Anne, hold honorary military titles, none have actively served in the armed forces. However, Lady Louise appears determined to change that. According to sources close to the royal family, Lady Louise has long been drawn to military service and has fully embraced the opportunity to train as an officer cadet. Insiders reveal that she has thoroughly enjoyed her time in the Officer Cadet Corps at university, despite the challenges of balancing academic responsibilities with military training. Experts assert that this level of commitment will undoubtedly prepare her for a life of service and may even redefine expectations for royal women in future generations. Commentators also highlight that Lady Louise's training is not merely a personal achievement, but a tribute to her late grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II. The late Queen was the first female royal to actively serve in the military during World War II, and her dedication to her country has long been viewed as an inspiration. By following in these footsteps, Lady Louise is not only paying homage to her grandmother's legacy, but also establishing herself as a modern royal who is deeply rooted in tradition while embracing contemporary values. Observers suggest that this decision is particularly meaningful given the current royal landscape. While many members of the royal family focus on charity work and ceremonial duties, Lady Louise's commitment to active service sets her apart. Some analysts believe this could mark the beginning of a new era in which younger royals take on more hands-on roles, demonstrating a shift toward a more engaged and service-oriented monarchy. To fully understand the significance of Lady Louise's decision, it is essential to reflect on the British monarchy's historical ties to the military. Experts note that Queen Elizabeth II's service in the Auxiliary Territorial Service, ATS, during World War II was groundbreaking not only for the royal family, but for women in general. As the first female royal to take an active role in military service, the late Queen set a precedent that underscored the monarchy's dedication to national service. Analysts argue that this demonstrated the royal family's deep connection to the nation beyond its ceremonial role, showing that they were integral to the country's fabric. Now, as Lady Louise follows in her grandmother's footsteps, royal watchers suggest that this legacy continues to evolve. However, they emphasize that her military training is not solely about history, it also speaks to the monarchy's future. In an ever-changing society, experts believe that royals like Lady Louise are proving they can be active participants in modern life, rather than just symbols of tradition. For centuries, the British royal family has upheld traditions that reflect values of duty, service, and honour. Traditionally, royal women have been granted honorary military titles without taking on active roles. Lady Louise's decision to train as an officer, experts argue, challenges this norm. It signals an evolution within the monarchy, with younger royals assuming positions that allow them to contribute in meaningful and practical ways. By embarking on a military career, Lady Louise is setting a new precedent for future generations of royal women. Analysts suggest that she is demonstrating the royal family's role is not just about public appearances or ceremonial functions, but about genuine service and personal commitment. This move is expected to inspire others, not only within the royal family, but across broader society, by showcasing how women can break barriers and pursue paths previously considered beyond their reach. Lady Louise Windsor's decision to join the military is not just a personal milestone, but a moment of historical significance for the British royal family. Experts praise her ambition and dedication to serving her country, noting that it reflects a modern and evolving monarchy that remains relevant in today's world. By following in the footsteps of Queen Elizabeth II, Lady Louise is helping to shape a new royal legacy that will likely be remembered for years to come. What makes Lady Louise's decision even more remarkable, according to analysts, is that she is not merely continuing a royal tradition, she is reshaping it. In an era where the monarchy is sometimes criticised for being out of touch, Lady Louise's choice demonstrates that royals can be engaged, active, and influential members of society. Some experts predict that her future military role could inspire a new generation of royal women to pursue their own ambitions and break free from traditional expectations. Beyond the formal events and elegant attire, there's an abundance of unrefined and funny moments that break the royal mold. Who could forget the time a young prince made faces during a serious speech, or when the Queen lost her composure over a playful pet? These hidden moments provide a new perspective on the royal family, showing their playful side and offering a glimpse into their more human and relatable interactions. Growing up within the royal family may seem glamorous, but for its youngest members, it was also a playground for pranks and mischief. Take Prince Harry, for example. Even as a child, he was known for his cheeky antics, like when he stuck his tongue out at photographers while riding in a car with Princess Diana. The moment captured his playful personality and Diana's tender yet amused response as she quickly stepped in. Years later, Princess Charlotte seemed to inherit this same mischievous spirit when, during a public sailing event, she stuck her tongue out at the crowd, leaving her mother, the Princess of Wales, both amused and slightly exasperated. These playful acts, even in their simplest forms, reveal much about the royal family's untold dynamics. Childhood isn't the only stage where royal antics shine. Let's talk about Prince Charles. His unexpected moments of fun have shown that even the future king knows how to let loose. In the 1980s, Charles found himself surrounded by breakdancers at a youth event. Encouraged by the crowd, he awkwardly joined in, attempting a few moves that were charmingly clumsy but endearing all the same. The applause that followed softened his image and revealed a side of him few had witnessed. Years later, he maintained his sense of humour by participating in a hokey-pokey dance during a royal visit to Sri Lanka, demonstrating that even royals can embrace a little public awkwardness. Then there were the unforgettable ski trips. Princess Diana and Sarah Ferguson, affectionately known as Fergie, shared a friendship filled with laughter and camaraderie. During one such trip to the Swiss Alps, Diana's graceful descent was interrupted by gravity as she tumbled into the snow. Cameras eagerly clicked away, but instead of embarrassment, Diana burst into laughter, joined by Fergie, who skied over to check on her. These joyful moments showcased the playful bond between the two women, and the photos became an enduring symbol of Diana's relatability. No wonder she was so loved by many. Even a princess could have a wipeout moment. The playful rivalry between Prince William and Princess Katherine also stands out. Whether racing boats or playing games, these two have a knack for turning any event into a spirited showdown. During a pre-wedding charity boat race, their determination was evident, with Kate's team emerging victorious and leaving William plotting his revenge with a grin. In another instance, a virtual soccer match between the two brought out their competitive sides, complete with banter and laughter. These moments not only highlight their down-to-earth nature, but also reveal that even under the spotlight, they know how to have fun. The late Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, was another royal known for his sharp humour. His witty remarks often lightened formal events, leaving everyone, including the Queen, in stitches. One unforgettable moment occurred during a visit to Canada when he jokingly mentioned taking home a large totem pole presented to him. His ability to mix wit with charm made him a cornerstone of royal humour, whether teasing family members during wedding speeches or cracking jokes at official events. Philip's quick wit reminded everyone that even the most formal occasions could use a little levity. Even Queen Elizabeth II, known for her steadfast composure, had a playful side. During a 2007 visit to the United States, President George W. Bush mistakenly suggested that she had attended events in 1776 rather than 1976. The Queen responded with a clever quip that had everyone, including the President, laughing. In 2012, she surprised the world by appearing in a skit with James Bond actor Daniel Craig, complete with a stunt double parachuting into the stadium. These moments highlighted her ability to connect with audiences of all ages through humour, proving that even the Queen wasn't above a good laugh. Take young Prince Louis, for example. During the Platinum Jubilee celebrations in 2022, this tiny prince managed to overshadow the grand event, honouring Queen Elizabeth's reign. Dressed in a sailor suit similar to the one his father had worn as a child, Louis entertained the crowds with unfiltered antics, including plugging his ears, scrunching his face, and yawning exaggeratedly when jets flew overhead. At the Jubilee pageant, he continued his playful behaviour, making wild gestures and even shushing his mother, Princess Catherine. His unguarded actions quickly went viral, showcasing that sometimes the most memorable moments come from the youngest members of the royal family. As they grow up, the royals continue to show more humorous and kind moments in their daily lives. Prince Harry's endearing interaction with a 2-year-old girl named Emily Henson during the 2017 Invictus Games is another example. While watching a volleyball match, Harry shared his popcorn with Emily, who casually grabbed handfuls. Harry's playful reaction, full of mock surprise and exaggerated expressions, made the moment an internet sensation. His willingness to connect with children in such a genuine, light-hearted manner further endeared him to the public. Animals have also provided their fair share of comic relief. During a visit to Whipsnade Zoo in 2017, Queen Elizabeth II had a memorable interaction with Donna, a 7-year-old elephant. When the Queen offered Donna a banana, the elephant snatched it up greedily, prompting the Queen's amused remark about the elephant's appetite. Meanwhile, Prince Harry's close encounter with a koala during a royal tour in Australia saw him nervously laughing as the curious animal leaned in a little too close. Even Prince William wasn't spared when a massive eagle flapped its wings near him at a falconry centre, startling him and delighting onlookers. Siblings. Prince William and Prince Harry have often shared playful moments, even during public engagements. During a charity polo match, Harry humorously tried to trip William as they raced for the ball, leaving the crowd in stitches. At another event, William teased Harry about his beard, suggesting it could be camouflage for royal duties. Harry's witty comeback about William's thinning hair had everyone laughing. These light-hearted exchanges offer a glimpse into the close bond between the brothers as they navigate their very public lives. Even the dance floor has witnessed its share of royal hilarity. Prince Charles's attempt at breakdancing in the 1980s at a youth event remains a fan favourite for its awkward yet earnest charm. Prince Harry's dance attempts in Jamaica in 2012 also drew laughter, as he paired up with a lively local woman at a cultural event. His unpolished yet enthusiastic moves were as endearing as they were entertaining. Princess Katherine has also had her dance moments, including a charming interaction with Paddington Bear at a children's charity event, where she joined in with a sense of warmth and humour. Fashion mishaps provide another source of relatable amusement. During a 2011 visit to Canada, Princess Catherine's yellow dress was caught by a gust of wind as she stepped off a plane. Despite the awkward moment, she gracefully managed the situation. Similarly, the Queen experienced a fashion mishap when a strong breeze tilted her iconic hat during a public appearance, which she calmly adjusted with her usual composure. Even Prince William's slightly askew hat at his wedding to Princess Catherine didn't go unnoticed, with social media users poking fun at the minor slip-up. These fashion faux pas remind us that even the most polished figures are not immune to the whims of nature. Modern technology has also put the royals in funny situations, particularly during the pandemic when video calls became the norm. One standout moment occurred when Princess Anne teased Queen Elizabeth during a virtual call, joking about the number of people visible on the Queen's screen. The Queen's dry response added to the humour. In another instance, Prince William's microphone cut out during a charity video call, prompting him to jokingly suggest that Princess Catherine should fix it. These technological hiccups highlighted the royals' relatability, showing that even they are not immune to the quirks of modern devices. Prince Harry's playful side came to the forefront during a visit to a guide dog training centre, where he attempted to hold a treat over a Labrador's nose. The dog leapt enthusiastically, knocking the treat and Harry's composure out of place. His surprised reaction delighted everyone present, showcasing that even in royal life, pets are more than symbols of prestige. They're cherished family members who bring a dose of unpredictability and humour. Humour has always been a cornerstone of the royal family's interactions, especially between generations. Prince Charles and Prince Harry, for example, have had their fair share of light-hearted moments during royal engagements. During one event, Harry spoke about his military service, only for Charles to cheekily interject with a comment about polishing boots. Harry, not missing a beat, fired back with a playful jab about Charles's struggles with modern gadgets. Their exchange left everyone chuckling, a testament to their close bond. Behind the grandeur, the royal family's ability to find humour in life's unpredictable moments ensures they remain not just rulers, but figures the world can relate to. Whether it's Prince Louis's balcony antics, the Queen's sharp wit, or William and Catherine's playful moments, these glimpses into royal life remind us that, even amid the formalities, it's the simple, unguarded flashes of joy that leave the most lasting impressions. Princess of Wales is preparing to assume a groundbreaking responsibility in 2025, a move that, according to royal analysts, could reshape the way the British royal family engages with businesses and the public. Experts believe King Charles has made a historic decision by entrusting Katherine with a role that no Princess of Wales has held in over a century. She will now have the authority to grant royal warrants, a privilege traditionally reserved for the monarch and the heir to the throne. Princess Katherine has long been a central figure in the British royal family, admired for her poise, grace, and dedication to her royal duties. As we approach 2025, she is poised to take on a role that, experts suggest, will elevate her status and influence not only within the royal family, but across the nation. According to analysts, King Charles's decision reflects his commitment to modernising the monarchy, granting Katherine a historic responsibility not held by a Princess of Wales in over 100 years. This new position will allow her to directly impact British businesses by bestowing royal warrants, an honour previously limited to the monarch and, on rare occasions, the heir to the throne. Industry insiders acknowledge that Katherine's influence has already been substantial for years, particularly in fashion, where her style choices frequently drive a surge in consumer demand, a phenomenon known as the Kate effect. However, experts believe this new role takes her impact to an entirely new level. The ability to grant royal warrants is a highly prestigious and influential responsibility. A royal warrant signifies that a company has been recognised by the royal family for supplying goods or services to the household. Historically, this esteemed recognition has been reserved for the reigning monarch and, in certain cases, the heir apparent. Katherine's new appointment marks a significant shift, with royal commentators suggesting that it underscores the monarchy's trust in her judgment and leadership. The last time a Princess of Wales had such authority was over a century ago, when Queen Mary issued royal warrants before her husband, King George V, ascended to the throne in 1910. Since then, the power to grant royal warrants has largely remained in the hands of the sovereign and, more recently, the heir to the throne. Now, with King Charles entrusting this role to Katherine, experts speculate that this move reflects his confidence in her ability to uphold this important tradition. Katherine's new involvement in granting royal warrants is expected to have a significant effect on the British business landscape. Market experts predict that companies, particularly those in the fashion industry, may experience increased visibility and credibility through Katherine's endorsements. Fashion analysts have long acknowledged the influence of the Kate effect, which has been a key driver of success for many brands associated with her style. However, Katherine's impact is not limited to fashion. Experts suggest that her approval could benefit a wide range of industries, from sustainable businesses to traditional British craftsmanship. With her endorsement, businesses will be able to display the royal arms, reinforcing their connection to the royal family. This recognition is not only a mark of prestige, but also a potential catalyst for increased sales and brand visibility. Katherine's influence is widely regarded as authentic. Unlike many public figures who endorse products for commercial reasons, she has built a reputation for supporting brands she genuinely believes in. PR specialist Nicola Pink, in an interview with the London Times, noted that Katherine's endorsements feel natural and sincere, which enhances their credibility. Experts believe this authenticity will make her royal warrant an especially valuable asset for businesses seeking to establish trust and credibility in their industries. This new responsibility provides Katherine with a unique opportunity to shape the business landscape in a way that aligns with her values. As a dedicated advocate for family, charitable work, and British industry, Katherine has long supported initiatives promoting sustainability and local craftsmanship. Analysts suggest that her new role will enable her to amplify these efforts on a broader scale, reinforcing the monarchy's commitment to supporting ethical and high-quality enterprises. To fully appreciate the significance of Katherine's new role, it's essential to understand the history of royal warrants. The tradition dates back to the 15th century, when King Richard II granted the first known royal warrant to a London merchant. Since then, monarchs have continued to award royal warrants to businesses supplying goods or services to the royal household. This distinction is regarded as one of the highest honours a business can receive, symbolising exceptional quality and service. Historically, the power to grant royal warrants was held exclusively by the monarch and, in some instances, the heir apparent. Queen Elizabeth II, Prince Philip, and the Queen Mother all had the authority to issue royal warrants, selecting businesses deemed worthy of royal recognition. Now, for the first time in over a century, Princess Catherine is set to join this prestigious group. Experts see Catherine's appointment as a sign of the monarchy's evolving role in modern society. By allowing her to grant royal warrants, the royal family demonstrates its continued engagement with contemporary British life. This move is also a departure from tradition, where such responsibilities were typically reserved for male royals. Analysts suggest that King Charles's decision underscores his trust in Catherine as both a family member and a public figure capable of strengthening the monarchy's connection to the business world. Catherine's appointment also signals a broader shift in how the royal family approaches its responsibilities. Traditionally, royal duties have centered on ceremonial events, charitable work, and maintaining royal traditions. However, in an era where the monarchy must adapt to remain relevant, experts believe that Catherine's new role is part of a strategic evolution. By engaging more directly with businesses, the royal family demonstrates a commitment to staying connected with the modern economy and supporting British industries. Princess Catherine's appointment as a grantor of royal warrants represents a historic moment for both her and the royal family. Not only does it elevate her influence within the monarchy, but it also grants her the power to shape the future of British business. Experts widely recognise her impact on the fashion industry, and this new role will allow her to extend that influence into other sectors while upholding the royal family's values of authenticity, trust, and quality. As the first Princess of Wales in over a century to hold this responsibility, Catherine's role is expected to have a profound impact on British businesses of all sizes. Experts anticipate that her involvement will enhance the reputation of companies receiving her endorsement, helping to promote British craftsmanship and innovation on a global scale. At a time when the royal family is embracing modernisation, Catherine's appointment is seen as a forward-thinking step for both her and the monarchy. It reflects King Charles's confidence in her abilities and his willingness to empower her with this esteemed responsibility. Prince William has clearly defined his approach to royal duties with his actions and words, making him one of the most popular members of the royal family. The Prince of Wales is close to the people with his expressive beard, white sneakers, and casual open-collar shirts. He is considered the epitome of modern royal style. He has always supported a few selected causes that are particularly important to him, rather than spreading his efforts across hundreds of charitable organisations. This approach is reflected in his informal public appearances, whether it's answering a phone call in a restaurant, surprising customers by serving burgers from a van, or buying drinks in a Wetherspoons pub for Aston Villa fans. This strategy continues to make Prince William one of the most popular and relatable members of the royal family. Royal experts believe that this is the secret to his success. For a while now, William has been implementing his approach to royal duties. Experts note that he enjoys surprising people, such as answering calls in restaurants, serving people at burger stands, or entering pubs to buy drinks. Among royal experts, there is an opinion that William enjoys having the opportunity to interact without the usual pomp that accompanies royal events. At the same time, he likely understands that, from a PR perspective, this approach yields significant benefits. Such opinions were expressed after Prince William surprised patrons at a Wetherspoons pub in Birmingham. The unexpected visit followed his appointment as the patron of the College of Paramedics. After thanking everyone for their best wishes, following the announcement of Princess of Wales's cancer remission, 42-year-old William joked about visiting the nearest pub to meet Aston Villa fans. Patrons were stunned when the future king walked into the London and North Western pub at Birmingham New Street Station, greeted everyone and joined a table of locals. He arranged to meet with regular Villa fans and treated them to beer. Prince William's modern approach to royal duties has caught the public's attention, and experts have drawn parallels between his perspective and that of his late grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II. It is noted that it is now important for the royal family to be as close as possible to understanding the feelings of ordinary people. The prince himself has repeatedly emphasized the importance of philanthropy, cooperation, unity, and helping people, noting that empathy is also important because he genuinely cares about what he does. He also expressed a desire to undertake overseas tours with the Princess of Wales, who recently resumed her royal duties after cancer treatment. When asked about his modern approach to monarchy, William replied that it is difficult for him to describe it, and he can only speak about what he tries to do and do differently. Currently, the prince is involved in projects aimed at addressing homelessness and significant environmental issues, modern problems that attract attention and likely resonate with the younger generation. Prince Harry has reached a settlement in his legal case against News Group Newspapers, the publisher of the Sun newspaper. This development was confirmed in court, where NGN offered a full and unequivocal apology to the Duke of Sussex and agreed to pay substantial damages. The case revolved around allegations of unlawful information gathering into Prince Harry's private life. The lawsuit was part of a broader legal battle against tabloid press practices. Over 1,700 claimants have previously settled similar claims with NGN, including public figures such as Hugh Grant and Sienna Miller. Prince Harry has consistently stated that his motivation was not financial, but rather to seek accountability and expose unethical practices in journalism. The allegations in this case did not include phone hacking, as the court had ruled that Prince Harry was out of time to bring such claims. Instead, the case focused on accusations of unlawful news-gathering techniques used by journalists at The Sun and the now-defunct News of the World. The settlement avoids a lengthy trial that was expected to last approximately 8 weeks. NGN's apology acknowledged serious intrusions into Prince Harry's private life between 1996 and 2011, including activities conducted by private investigators. The company also issued an apology for phone hacking, surveillance, and the misuse of private information by journalists at News of the World. Additionally, an apology was extended to former Labour MP Tom Watson, who was also a claimant in the case. While the exact terms of the settlement, including the financial compensation, remain undisclosed, it has been described in court as a substantial damage payment. Prince Harry was not present in court, as he is currently in California. His legal representative, David Sherborne, is expected to make a public statement regarding the settlement. This case is part of Prince Harry's ongoing efforts to challenge the practices of British tabloid newspapers. In 2023, he won a case against Mirror Group newspapers, receiving substantial damages. His legal actions reflect his commitment to addressing what he describes as a history of unethical reporting and privacy violations. Further details regarding the settlement may emerge as court proceedings continue. NGN has consistently denied any unlawful activity at The Sun, despite the settlement and apology. Observers will be watching closely to see how this case impacts future legal actions against media organisations. Princess Anne, the Princess Royal, has always been known for her deep commitment to both her royal duties and her personal interests. One of her most enduring passions is her love for horses, and trip to South Africa provided her with the perfect opportunity to combine her personal interests with her royal responsibilities. During her time in South Africa, Princess Anne visited the South African Riding for the Disabled Association, an organisation that aligns perfectly with her lifelong love of equestrian sports. Her royal duties in South Africa were not merely ceremonial. They also offered her a chance to engage with local communities and promote causes close to her heart. Princess Anne's involvement with equestrianism is well known, and it was clear that she felt right at home during her visit to the association, where she met some of the young riders benefiting from the programme. Her warmth and enthusiasm were evident as she interacted with the children and staff, discussing the importance of horses in therapeutic settings and how they can positively impact individuals with disabilities. One of the most endearing moments of the visit was an exchange between Princess Anne and an 11-year-old named Lashwell, who asked the Princess Royal a question that many royal watchers would love to know. "How many ponies do you have?" Princess Anne's response was both candid and humorous, "More than I should have." This light-hearted interaction offered a rare glimpse into Princess Anne's personal life, showcasing her down-to-earth nature despite her high-profile status. It also highlighted the Princess Royal's ability to maintain a sense of humour and relatability, even amidst royal duties that often require a great deal of formality. Her playful response delighted those around her, adding a personal touch to what could have been a more formal event. Her love for horses has been well documented, and it's clear that they play a significant role in her life. The fact that she made such a personal comment while engaging with young riders shows how much she values the connection between people and animals, and how horses have remained a constant in her life. Princess Anne is often regarded as one of the more private members of the royal family, known for her no-nonsense attitude and tireless commitment to royal duties. She rarely discusses her personal life, especially when compared to other royals like Kate Middleton or Meghan Markle. So, when she shares a personal anecdote or gives a candid response, it naturally piques the interest of royal observers. Her exchange with Lashwell was a rare and delightful moment that revealed another side of Princess Anne, the side that is warm, approachable, and willing to share a bit of herself with the public. While Princess Anne is deeply respected for her work, her recent royal visit to South Africa also came at a time when the royal family was embroiled in internal discussions about royal titles, specifically those of her children, Zara Tindall and Peter Phillips. This issue has become a focal point for royal watchers, particularly given conflicting reports about Princess Anne's alleged request to King Charles for royal titles for her children. Unlike other royals, Princess Anne has always chosen to raise her children without the privileges of official royal titles. Zara Tindall, for example, was born without the title of princess and instead received the more modest title of Miss. Her brother, Peter Phillips, also grew up without a royal title. However, in recent reports, there has been speculation that Princess Anne may have changed her stance on this decision. According to Radar Online, Princess Anne allegedly made a request to her brother, King Charles, asking him to grant royal titles to her children, despite having previously declined such offers. If these reports are true, it marks a significant shift in the Princess Royal's position on royal titles. Experts believe that granting royal titles to Zara and Peter could have wide-reaching implications, affecting how they are viewed within the royal family and how the public perceives them. It could also impact their roles in royal events and duties. Experts suggest that various factors may have influenced Princess Anne's change in perspective, such as the evolving nature of the monarchy under King Charles's reign and the changing roles of younger royals like Prince William and Prince Harry. However, as no official confirmation has been provided by the palace, fans and royal observers are left wondering what the future holds for Zara and Peter in terms of royal titles. Princess Anne's trip to South Africa was also marked by a personal setback. Her husband, Vice Admiral Sir Timothy Lawrence, was unable to accompany her due to a suspected torn ligament. Sir Timothy, who is known for his discreet and low-profile role within the royal family, remained in the UK to receive medical treatment for his injury. The injury occurred while Sir Timothy was working at the couple's estate in Gatcombe Park, preventing him from travelling with Princess Anne as she carried out her royal duties in South Africa. This setback presented a challenge for Princess Anne, as she had to navigate her trip without the support of her husband, who is usually by her side during important royal engagements. Despite this, Princess Anne continued with her itinerary, demonstrating resilience and dedication to her responsibilities. Though Princess Anne and Sir Timothy Lawrence are rarely seen in the public eye as a couple, their relationship has always been strong. The news of Sir Timothy's injury provided a rare insight into their personal life, showing that even royals face health challenges like anyone else. Princess Anne's ability to carry on with her royal duties while her husband recovered highlights her commitment and sense of duty. Princess Anne's recent royal visit to South Africa gave us a rare, intimate look at her personal side, especially as she interacted with young riders and made candid comments about her life. Her request for royal titles for her children and her handling of her husband's injury add complexity to her role within the royal family. Queen Camilla's visit to Great Western Hospital on Tuesday was much more than a routine royal duty. Experts believe that this event held deep personal significance and emotional resonance for the Queen Consort. In addition to officially opening the hospital's new state-of-the-art emergency department, Queen Camilla also visited the very hospital where she gave birth to her daughter, Laura Parker Bowles, during her marriage to Andrew Parker Bowles. Great Western Hospital in Swindon holds a unique and deeply personal place in Queen Camilla's heart. Experts note that this is where she first experienced motherhood, and she has maintained a long-standing fondness for the healthcare facility. Her visit was both a professional commitment to her royal responsibilities and a touching reflection on her own personal history. Upon her arrival, Queen Camilla was warmly welcomed, and her joy was evident in her radiant smile. In a special video message shared with the public, she expressed her admiration and appreciation for the hospital's staff, acknowledging the tireless work they do each day. Experts highlight her heartfelt statement, in which she referred to the hospital workers as proof that not all heroes wear capes. This statement, experts suggest, underscores her deep respect for healthcare professionals and their vital role in society. Queen Camilla's presence at the hospital not only brought royal dignity to the occasion, but also emphasized her long-standing commitment to supporting critical causes such as healthcare and community well-being. Experts argue that her visit was not merely ceremonial, but a demonstration of her genuine empathy and belief in backing healthcare initiatives that directly impact people's lives. One of the key highlights of her visit was the official opening of the newly expanded emergency department at Great Western Hospital. The upgraded facilities are now equipped with cutting-edge technology and additional spaces to accommodate the diverse needs of patients. Experts point out that the hospital's enhancements include observation areas, dedicated resuscitation rooms, rapid assessment units, and improved treatment spaces for major injuries. These improvements aim to provide swift and effective medical care for patients in need. This new emergency department represents a significant investment in the future of regional healthcare, and Queen Camilla's involvement in its inauguration serves as a high-profile endorsement of the hospital's efforts. Experts note that the upgraded facilities also include designated areas for young patients, such as a children's emergency unit and an infant feeding room, crucial features that make the hospital experience more comfortable for families. Queen Camilla took a thorough tour of the new spaces, showing keen interest in how the hospital's improvements would enhance patient care. Her engagement with staff and patients further highlighted her commitment to healthcare advocacy. Throughout her time as a member of the royal family, Queen Camilla has become known for her advocacy of health-related causes. Experts observe that she has consistently used her platform to raise awareness of critical issues such as mental health, cancer research, and the well-being of healthcare workers. Her long-standing support for healthcare professionals and public health initiatives has endeared her to many. In addition to her personal connection to Great Western Hospital, Queen Camilla has demonstrated an ongoing commitment to healthcare workers. Experts note that she serves as a patron of several health-related organisations, advocating for causes such as mental health and cancer treatment. Her active involvement in these initiatives allows her to use her royal influence to make a meaningful difference. Her visit to Great Western Hospital further solidifies her role as a dedicated supporter of the National Health Service, NHS, and the healthcare professionals who play an essential role in society. It is also noteworthy that Queen Camilla's visit took place shortly after Princess Catherine's visit to the Royal Marsden Hospital, where she received treatment for cancer. Experts suggest that this shared focus on healthcare by both the Queen Consort and the Princess of Wales underscores the royal family's commitment to medical causes. Princess Catherine has long been an advocate for cancer research, and her recent visit to the Royal Marsden Hospital reaffirmed her dedication to the cause. As a patron of the hospital, she continues to raise awareness about the challenges faced by cancer patients and the importance of supporting research. Experts believe that, much like Queen Camilla, Princess Catherine's involvement in healthcare advocacy highlights the royal family's dedication to addressing critical social issues. Their participation in events that promote medical research and awareness demonstrates a continued commitment to public service and improving the lives of individuals and families across the UK. Queen Camilla's visit to Great Western Hospital is one of many examples of her expanding role within the royal family. Experts note that, as Queen Consort, she has adopted a modern and proactive approach to her royal duties, focusing on causes that resonate with the British public. Rather than solely attending high-profile galas and formal events, she has chosen to dedicate significant time to championing issues that benefit everyday people, such as healthcare and child welfare. Experts believe that her visit to Great Western Hospital exemplifies how she is using her platform to highlight pressing social concerns. Whether through supporting healthcare initiatives, advocating for better public health policies, or acknowledging the tireless efforts of healthcare professionals, Queen Camilla is emerging as a royal figure whose work genuinely connects with the public. Experts suggest that Queen Camilla's visit to Great Western Hospital sends a powerful message about the royal family's commitment to supporting essential causes. While the royal family is often associated with grand ceremonies and high-profile engagements, it is moments like these that truly showcase their dedication to the well-being of the public. By visiting a hospital and interacting with its staff and patients, Queen Camilla has not only demonstrated her support for the NHS, but has also drawn attention to the healthcare challenges faced by communities across the UK. Her presence at the hospital highlights the importance of accessible, high-quality healthcare and the need for continued investment in medical infrastructure to meet the needs of the population. The Prince of Wales recently participated in a football session with teenagers in Toxteth. Although he barely touched the ball, he joked that he wasn't going to go around slide tackling. The Prince, an avid amateur footballer and Aston Villa fan, spent time on the pitch at the new community facility, Tiber. He made a few gentle passes in front of a small crowd, which included Sir Kenny Dalglish, a legendary figure for Liverpool fans. Dressed casually in trainers and a thin jacket despite the freezing temperatures, the Prince agreed to join a kickabout during a training session for young players wearing orange and purple bibs. Before the session began, their coach humorously warned them, "Remember who you're playing against, don't go in too hard." The teenagers appeared to heed the advice, with the Prince spending much of his time on the sidelines, offering encouragement while occasionally applying light pressure, but allowing the young players to dominate the game. When chatting with Sir Kenny afterwards, the Prince said he was mostly chasing the ball, adding that he was more focused on getting a pass than making any significant plays. He joked about the risk of pulling a hamstring while playing alongside professionals, such as Everton players Ian Snowden and Graham Stewart, and admitted that trying to play cold was always the worst feeling. The Prince also took the opportunity to speak with some of the teenagers about their training and the teams they supported, pausing for a few photos afterward. The football centre where the session took place accommodates 1,200 children and young people every week. Tiber, a new community building, features a function suite, outdoor event space, education rooms, a cafe, and changing rooms for the on-site football pitch. Both the Royal Foundation and the Prince, acting privately, contributed to completing the facility's fixtures and fittings, allowing it to open without needing further fundraising. Inside, the Prince met with members of the Youth Steering Group, who had raised funds and shared ideas to ensure the building served modern needs. Later, the Prince found himself surrounded by curious locals, eager for selfies and small talk. He was seen giving high fives, assisting with phone cameras, and holding hands with members of the public, some of whom expressed their gratitude for his visit and shared their concerns about local struggles. Before the main event, the Prince spent time with local primary school children. A group from Prince's Primary School and English Martyrs Catholic Primary School presented him with envelopes for Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. Each envelope contained £10 and a smile challenge for the young royals, inviting them to use the money to make someone smile without handing over the cash. One student had used their £10 to buy water for a local mosque, building new ties with the community. The Prince remarked that the challenge would be great for Louis, noting, "He needs a good challenge," and thanked the students for their kindness. He promised to find a way to report back on their progress. The Prince also asked the children if they had been to school that day and what they had learned. Laughing at their forgetfulness, he said, "I ask my children this every day, and they always say absolutely nothing at all." Earlier in the day, the Prince visited the Cycle of Life project at the Kumba Imani Millennium Centre, supported by children in need. The project helps people learn to fix, ride, and use bicycles to start their own businesses, improving their lives. Due to the rainy weather, the Prince did not join a planned cycle ride, joking that he would have looked like a drowned rat. However, he did accept the challenge of inflating a bike tire and fixing it. Reflecting on the importance of responsibility in childhood, he noted that teaching kids to care for things, whether a pet or equipment, was an essential part of growing up. While working with young people at Cycle of Life, the Prince asked them about how they got into cycling and how it had impacted their lives. Despite the rainy weather, he expressed his admiration for the project's goals, calling them fantastic, brilliant. He was also shown an example of a window cleaning business operated from a bike with a large storage box mounted on it through the On the Go project. The Prince later accepted a hot chocolate from a stall that was also powered by bicycles, complete with a hot drinks machine and pastries. The British royal family is once again in the spotlight, as King Charles III has officially announced that Princess Catherine, the wife of Prince William, will one day become Queen. This unexpected revelation marks a significant moment in the monarchy's evolution. How has the public reacted, and what does this mean for the future of the British throne? Let's delve into the details. In a significant announcement that captured the attention of royal watchers and political experts alike, King Charles III publicly declared that Princess Catherine, the wife of his son, Prince William, would eventually assume the title of Queen. This revelation came during a public address at Buckingham Palace, where the king expressed his confidence in Princess Catherine's future role. While this decision took many by surprise and marked a departure from royal tradition, experts suggest that it highlights the king's deep admiration for his daughter-in-law. Despite this announcement, King Charles is reportedly not providing Princess Catherine with direct guidance on becoming queen, as he seeks to avoid any implication that his reign may be nearing its end. The unexpected declaration regarding Princess Catherine's future role came during what initially appeared to be a routine discussion about the monarchy's future. As King Charles proceeded toward the iconic Buckingham Palace balcony, accompanied by his family and advisors, there was a palpable sense of anticipation. When the news broke that Princess Catherine would eventually succeed Queen Camilla, many in attendance were reportedly stunned. However, experts emphasize that Queen Camilla will not be disappearing from royal life. Instead, her role is expected to become more behind the scenes, resembling the supportive position that Prince Philip held in his later years. This shift reflects the evolving dynamics of the royal family. Despite sharing a history of personal challenges, including their battles with cancer, King Charles has chosen not to personally mentor Princess Catherine for her future role. Analysts believe this decision stems from his desire to avoid any discussions that could hint at his own mortality or the eventual end of his reign. Princess Catherine's designation as a future queen is largely attributed to her strong public image and widespread popularity. She is regarded as a loyal and beloved figure within the royal family, and this admiration was further solidified when King Charles named her a Royal Companion of Honor, an esteemed recognition of her ability to help lead the monarchy into the future. While some might expect Queen Camilla to offer Princess Catherine advice, experts suggest that this is unlikely. At 77 years old, Queen Camilla may be reluctant to discuss matters related to her own future. Additionally, sources indicate that Princess Catherine shares a closer bond with King Charles than with Queen Camilla. Although the two women reportedly respect each other, they are not believed to have a particularly close relationship. This dynamic reflects the complexities of royal family interactions, where duty and admiration often coexist with personal distance. Princess Catherine recently celebrated her 43rd birthday on January 9th, and the royal family marked the occasion with a heartfelt tribute, sharing a black and white portrait of her. This celebration was seen by many as a subtle acknowledgement of the monarchy's future direction under her and Prince William's leadership. Experts speculate that when Princess Catherine becomes queen, she may not be as strictly bound by traditional royal protocols and regulations. Reports have also emerged suggesting that Prince William is already preparing to take on more responsibilities, particularly in light of his father's advancing age, potentially shaping a more modernized monarchy for the future. Meanwhile, concerns about Queen Camilla's health have been growing after it was announced that she had developed an infection, prompting doctors to recommend an extended period of rest. As a result, several royal engagements, including cherished traditions, have been postponed. Buckingham Palace's official statement on the matter was brief, but it has sparked widespread curiosity and concern across the UK and beyond. Given Queen Camilla's consistent presence in royal duties, her absence has been particularly noticeable, leading to discussions about the demanding nature of her role, especially at an age when many would typically consider retirement. Amid this health crisis, Princess Catherine's supportive response has been widely praised. Sources close to the royal family reveal that she has privately reached out to members of Queen Camilla's inner circle to offer words of comfort and to stay updated on her condition. Experts believe that Princess Catherine's compassionate actions have further endeared her to the public, showcasing the unity within the royal family during challenging times. This gesture serves as a reminder of the resilience and solidarity that define the monarchy, even in the face of unexpected difficulties. Royal family releases new portrait of King Charles in a striking tartan kilt to mark Burns Night. In celebration of Burns Night, the royal family has unveiled a distinguished new portrait of King Charles III, showcasing his deep connection to Scotland. The newly released image captures His Majesty in the Grand Library of Balmoral Castle, wearing a striking kilt crafted from the King Charles III tartan. Experts suggest that this choice of attire underscores the monarch's profound appreciation for Scottish heritage and tradition. The official portrait, taken by renowned photographer Millie Pilkington, was shared on the royal family's official social media accounts. Accompanying the image, the palace extended warm wishes to those observing Burns Night, a significant annual celebration honouring Scotland's national bard, Robert Burns. The event, held on January 25th each year, is deeply ingrained in Scottish culture, commemorating the poet's literary contributions and enduring legacy. In the photograph, King Charles, aged 76, is seen beaming warmly at the camera, surrounded by an extensive collection of books. Experts note that Balmoral Castle, a cherished royal retreat, has long been associated with the monarch's personal and professional life, and the library is reportedly used by the king as a private study. The vibrant blue and red hues of his kilt are emblematic of his commitment to preserving Scottish traditions, further reinforcing his affinity for the country. His Majesty has often spoken of Scotland's unique place in his heart. At a ceremony marking the 25th anniversary of the Scottish Parliament's opening in Holyrood last year, the King expressed his deep personal connection to the nation. Speaking from a personal perspective, Scotland has always held a uniquely special place in the hearts of my family and myself, he remarked. Royal commentators suggest that these words reflect a lifelong bond with the country, strengthened by his family's enduring presence there. The King fondly recalled his late grandmother's Scottish pride and his mother, the late Queen Elizabeth II's, deep affection for Balmoral. My beloved grandmother was proudly Scottish. My late mother especially treasured the time spent at Balmoral, and it was there, in the most beloved of places, where she chose to spend her final days, he stated. Analysts believe these sentiments highlight Balmoral's unparalleled significance within the royal family. Beyond its personal importance, Scotland's landscape and cultural heritage have long been a source of admiration for the king. In previous remarks, he has praised the nation's breathtaking natural beauty, its resilient character, and the rich diversity of its people. From the Central Belt to the North Highlands, across the islands in Ayrshire, in the borders, the cities, towns and villages, all the coastal communities, who, I wonder, could not fail to be moved by this complex Caledonian kaleidoscope, he mused. Observers note that such reflections demonstrate the King's deep respect for Scotland's history, landscapes and people. The late Queen Elizabeth II's profound love for Balmoral was well documented, with the estate serving as her personal sanctuary. She frequently spoke of its tranquility and vast, untouched surroundings. You can go out for miles and never see anybody. There are endless possibilities, she once said. Experts believe that her fondness for the Scottish Highlands played a role in her decision to spend her final days there, a choice that further cements Balmoral's legacy within the royal family. As the royal family continues to honour its historical ties to Scotland, the release of this portrait serves as a poignant reminder of King Charles III's enduring bond with the nation. With his distinguished tartan attire and heartfelt tributes, His Majesty reaffirms his commitment to preserving Scotland's rich cultural heritage, while paying homage to the traditions that have long united the royal family with the Scottish people. The Duchess of Edinburgh continues to captivate royal fans with her elegant appearance and commitment to a healthy, balanced lifestyle. Over the years, her dedication to royal duties has been widely recognised, but her efforts became particularly evident last year when she took on additional responsibilities, following the cancer diagnoses of King Charles and Princess Kate. Celebrating her 60th birthday earlier this week, Duchess Sophie has consistently impressed with her polished looks and overall radiant appearance. Her ability to maintain such a well-groomed and vibrant look has sparked widespread curiosity about her lifestyle choices. Two experts recently shared their insights, shedding light on Sophie's approach to fitness and nutrition. According to Jeremiah Daniel, a personal trainer and co-founder of Moonlight Reviews, the Duchess does not adhere to rigid dietary rules, but instead prioritizes balance. He noted that her approach to well-being is holistic, incorporating various healthy habits into her daily routine. Experts suggest that Sophie follows a Mediterranean-style diet, which focuses on natural, unprocessed foods, such as vegetables, fruits, legumes, nuts, seeds, fish, and olive oil, with moderate consumption of red wine. She reportedly avoids foods high in sugar and unhealthy fats, as well as processed and refined products. Additionally, it is believed that the Duchess embraces an organic lifestyle whenever possible, growing her own organic vegetables, avoiding processed foods, and preparing meals with fresh ingredients. Martin Sharp, a personal trainer and founder of Sharp Fit for Life, also weighed in on Sophie's dietary habits. He highlighted that for the past decade, she has been known for maintaining a nutritious diet that includes plant-based foods and lean proteins. While she occasionally indulges in sweet treats, particularly during royal engagements, experts suggest that she places significant emphasis on staying hydrated and ensuring adequate sleep. In terms of physical activity, the Duchess is known to engage in a mix of cardiovascular and strength training exercises. Experts indicate that her fitness routine includes yoga, running, Pilates, weight training, and tennis. Regular cardiovascular workouts and an enjoyment of tennis are also believed to be part of her regimen. Beyond physical fitness, Sophie is thought to prioritize her mental well-being by participating in activities such as meditation, mindfulness, journaling, and reading. Experts propose that by integrating health and fitness into her lifestyle, rather than treating them as optional tasks, she ensures that her schedule allows sufficient time for self-care. As with many busy individuals, making well-being a priority helps create the necessary space to maintain it effectively. If you enjoy our videos, don't forget to give us a like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the latest updates on the royal family with us.